I am Sebastien BENZEKRY, and I co-lead the COMPO team with Joseph Ciccolini. So the COMPO team COMPO stands for Computational Pharmacology and Clinical Oncology. So we are affiliated to INRIA, which is the National Research Center on Computer Science and Applied Mathematics. And so the name says it all, because COMPO, Computational Pharmacology and Clinical Oncology, is what we do, because we are developing computational methods, data science methods, mathematical modeling methods, to integrate the data that comes from clinical oncology, clinical pharmacology, and cancer biology into models that we like to call mechanistic or semi-mechanistic models. And these models, they are aimed at predicting the impact of some cancer therapies on patients. So more specifically, the models that we invent, they have three possible applications: either to test biological hypotheses, or to personalize the treatment. So for a given patient X with his or her cancer, it's not the same biology, it's not the same person than the patient Y. And so we try to integrate as much data as possible from the patient X in order to help optimize the therapeutic strategies. So this means what drug to give and how to give the drug. So that's for personalized oncology. And another topic of application of the methods that we are developing is to help clinical trials. So to help drug development, for instance, to integrate data from phase 1 or phase 2 trials, for instance, in order to try to predict early the outcome of a phase 3 trial, but during the phase 3 trial with, for instance, 20 or 25 weeks of data. This is the topic of an important collaboration project that we had with Roche, where we had access to a lot of patients, about 1,500 patients from several clinical trials. And we used data from the phase 2 clinical trials in order to predict the individual survival following immunotherapy in non-small cell lung cancer. And these results showed that we were able to predict the outcome of the phase 3 clinical trial with only 25 weeks of data, which is much before than the data itself speaks and is able to say whether the trial will be positive or non-positive. Another very important project in the team currently is the data analysis, mathematical modeling, and machine learning to help analyzing the data from a big national project that is a RHU, so Research Hospital in University project, which is called the Pioneer Clinical Study. So the Pioneer Clinical Study is led by Fabrice Barlesi, who is the CEO of the Gustave Roussy Institute. And it's about lung cancer again. And there are basically 10 million euros of data that are collected across 18 cancers in France, from the tissue of patients, from the blood of patients, and there are several hundreds of variables that are collected before the treatment, which is again immunotherapy, and on the treatment. And we analyze this data in order to do two things. First, to integrate this data into mechanistic models and trying to understand why some patients will respond to the therapy and some others will progress, especially progress early. And the second thing that we do is to develop predictive models that are able to integrate all this data, which are multimodal data coming from different sources. And we integrate this data into machine learning models that are able to predict the outcome. So not understand, but predict, which is of interest for the clinician. It's a great initiative to have the creation of the translated department within the CRCM, because to do translational research is really the core of our research. But within this department, we have collaborations with already 3 of the teams. We have collaborations with the Pasquier team on pediatric cancers. We have collaborations with the Émilie Mamessier and François Bertucci team on developing mechanistic models for predicting relapse in early stage breast cancer. And we also have collaborations with the Ducetti and Giovanna team on pancreatic cancer. It's really key for a cancer research center to have a translational department where we go from basic science to the clinic. And us in COMPO, we help to do the link, because we have clinicians in the team, and we do the link by bringing the discoveries from the biology into biologically informed mathematical models that can be then applied to the clinic.